What's up, brothers and sisters? What's up, Buzz Nation? We are so grateful to see you here with us. And you know what, guys? In Africa, the young people are amazed by what another young person of BURKINAFASO, Ibrahim Traore, is doing. And we can only learn from him. And when he does good things, we take it as a learning challenge, and we wish it could happen in our own countries. Comparing Africa with the Western countries, in Africa, most of the miners, farmers, herders are small scale or smallholders, not like the West where you find large tracts of land owned by, a group of people or a company or one person, like Bill Gates. But in Africa, you find every family owning 2 acres of land, 1 acre of land, or if it's a mine, you find a mine has like 100 families. Everybody mines with his families, more gold, But after these guys mine, how do they process gold? They process it the traditional way, right? Then after processing it, where is it sold? And the ones who buy, at what cost do they buy it? In most cases, they buy it at a very meager... Yeah, it's like if this gold is sold at 200 euros, you get like 1 euro. That's what happened. But here comes our hero, Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore. You know what he has done? There was a historic inauguration of the Shared Gold Ore Processing Center in Migwet. So the Minister of Energy, Mines and Quarries, Yakuba Zabre Guba, chaired an inauguration ceremony of a Shared Gold Ore Processing Center on March 18, that is last week, 2024, in the commune of Megwet. This ceremony marks the start of a new era for artisanal miners, with prospects for sustainable development and environmental preservation. So they provided a generator which powers a set of equipment, including a jaw crusher which crushes the ore. Normally, these small miners will hit with hammers and all that. There's a bore mill which reduces the ore to powder. They use hammers and mallets, but now they will have this, a wet mill which needs the powder, a hydrocyclone concentrator which ensures the sedimentation of the grains, and a shaking table which separates gold from other grains. This is all the installations on the Shared Gold Ore Processing site in Megwet. So all these small miners will be mining their gold, bringing through this process, in a queue, let's say, for example, and in the end, you obtain your gold and you have it. Let's see what they do with the gold. So the primary objective of this inauguration is to formalize and organize artisanal mining, which, although constituting a vital source of income for many communities, has until now been characterized by its informal and often precarious character. The government, through this center, aims to provide a secure and equipped environment to artisanal miners for the effective and efficient processing of gold ore, while preserving the local ecosystem. The center, equipped with gravimetric processing units, as in we are having, these modern things, meeting environmental standards, will provide a favorable framework for nearly 2,000 artisanal miners from Migwet. There are many of them grouped into cooperatives. You see, they are now grouped into cooperatives to exploit their resources responsibly. The implementation of this pilot project is the result of a collaboration between the government, the company West African Resources, which coded part of its perimeter for the establishment of the site, the simplified cooperative society called Non-Taba of Megwet, beneficiary of the jewel, and the local authorities. With this equipment, gold is extracted without chemicals. The treatment center will help reduce dependence on chemicals and minimize harmful impacts on health and the ecosystem. The members of Non-Taba Cooperative Society, beneficiaries of this initiative, expressed their satisfactions and gratitude to the government for this initiative. So, this is a turning point in the development of artisanal mining center in Burkina Faso. And this is where Africa has been failing. If Kenya finds gold like today, Kenya is expecting some, miners from abroad, investors to come and do it, China to come and do it. But what about our artisanal miners who could do it? You see? So kudos to the government of Burkina Faso. So what are they doing in addition? Like we talked about mining and processing. What about selling?
Yeah, so when it comes to buying, now the government will be the one who's taking charge, even controlling the market. Do you know what happens when it's these cartels? You find that it's the people who are mining these very small artisans. They sell it to the market at very desperate prices. And then you find that these people they're usually very rough to these guys and no negotiations. If we don't want our money, our price, stay with your cause. And you, as desperate as you are, you will sell it even for the smallest penny. So right now, the government being the government of Traore, we know that there will be fairness in prices, fairness in the market, even in controlling the market price of gold. It's just going to work well for everybody. I think Traore has seen that these guys have no power to remove the middlemen when it comes to their hard work. And they've been working so hard using hammers. And right now we are seeing that they're even improving their equipment. So it's going to be even much easier, much safer for them to continue with such business. And it's going to make more money for the government because you are removing the middleman who can do anything. They control almost everything.
And there's a point where they say that these middlemen usually they are not taxed for the government and they don't pay taxes. They take it out illegally.
Yeah, that is what happens.
Yeah, so
the government loses, the people lose. Who wins? The middleman. Yeah,
and he was saying at some point that's one of the things that was fueling terrorism.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you find it's the terrorists who
are doing that same legal job. So I think it's going to save the government plus the people, and it will remove a lot of terrorism, a lot of scammers, thieves within that gold mining sector. We can't thank Ibrahim Traore enough.
And
keeps on surprising.
This is something that was happening, that has been happening in many African countries. Like you find in the coffee growing countries like Kenya, you find a farmer has an acre of coffee. That is not enough to sell internationally. So the government comes and creates a cooperative where they have a factory. The farmers take their coffee there and they have their 1 kg, half kg, even less than a kg. Then they have you get a receipt which you keep, and that money will be paid as per the kgs. But when they are selling to the northern government, they sell as a collective. So you find tons and tons of coffee
from that cooperative.
Yeah. So that's what they are doing in Burkina Faso, and I wish they could do that in Zimbabwe, Zambia,
Congo. Africa is a lot of cartels in the gold mining.
Yeah. So we can
I bet Ghana.
Yeah, we can do the small scale and still perform well. Yeah. So kudos to Ibrahim Traore. You are doing great, brother, and we respect you so much.
Yeah, and to even think about the smallest person on the ground. Do you know most of our African leaders only think about the big investor, your Dangotes. If it's Dangote doing
it's some foreign.
Yeah, I'm just giving an example of Dangote because he's nearer to home. But that is the kind of people they look into. They won't even care about you small giving us 500 grams, 1 kg of whatever. They don't even care about it.
And that is very
They
wrong.
want tons and tons and tons. But this guy is saying, I am here for everybody, even the smallest artisan. Yeah, let us all make money from our minerals. Let us all benefit. And when they say let us all benefit, this is the kind of benefit that we are looking into. Not maybe something like building a road for us, building a school. Even the smallest benefit, like me getting paid for mining. Even if it's
when you make money from that, you go buy something.
You can even learn. You can even grow the skill. And find that tomorrow you're the Dangote of Burkina Faso.
Yeah. So it grows the economy.
Exactly.
You get money from this. You go buy. You take your kids to school. Thank you, Ibrahim Traore, and we are hoping that African leaders, all of you, will learn from that guy. So, guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. We cannot wait to see you in the next one. If it's your first time, subscribe. If you haven't, subscribe and share this video. We see you in the next one. Bye bye.